Hey, seventh graders, welcome back. Mr. Shear, if you're returning to Conway, I can't wait to see you. If you are new to Conway, welcome. So this is just a quick little overview of what your class is with me this year. It's called Washington State History. It should run the entire year. It is specific to Washington State, things like Mount St. Helens eruption, and then it gets bigger. We do World War I, hopefully World War II, but we do look at some bigger events outside of Washington and then the impact they had on Washington. First things first, when you get your Google Classroom, you want to click on Classwork and you want to look for your textbook. Your textbook is all digital, so there's 10 chapters. There are 3 lessons per chapter, so that's 30 lessons in the whole book. I'm going to click on chapter 4, for instance. We'll start with chapter 1. But this shows you I actually like this book. It's pretty, it's colorful. And one thing I want to point out to you is if you are doing an assignment on page 85 per se, page numbers are on the bottom right-hand corner of the pages on the textbook. Most of your assignments will refer to these pages, not the page reader of the PDF. Not this box down here. But when you're looking for textbook pages, look here. Look on the actual page itself. Last thing I want to tell you, hopefully you can find your textbook, your assignment today. It's pretty basic. It's just asking you to do a Google form, run through, and I want to make sure that you can get into your textbook. That's your first assignment. This whole week is going to be just kind of logistical things. We're not going to really get into a history assignment until next week. And the last thing I want to tell you is a little bit about high school credit. So if you look, this is the graduation requirements for 2020. Non-credited requirements are Washington State history. So this class does not give you high school credit, but it hits the requirement for graduation to take Washington State history. So you are currently getting a Washington State graduation requirement checked off by taking this class. So it's like high school credit. In order to get the high school credit, you cannot fail any of the trimesters of this class. So if you fail one trimester of this class, you will have to repeat this entire year of history in high school. You have to take this year to graduate, but you are getting that checked off right now in 7th grade. And again, it won't go towards your GPA, but you are totally getting high school credit. That being said, there's a few things we have to do in order to justify giving the credit, and some of it is worksheets. They want us to use specific, there's some specific lessons we have to cover, et cetera, et cetera. We'll talk more about that later. For now, I'm going to sign off. You have watched your video. Hopefully you watched the intro Google video with Mr. Dickinson as well. And then your only assignment this week is to go through the textbook a little bit and fill out the Google form saying that that's what you've done. Okay? Thanks a lot, guys.